In the previous video, we were talking about Revelation 18. We're going to go deal in more focus on Revelation 18:4 and Revelation 18:24, dealing with sorceries. So I'm going to read 18 verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her." Interesting, you never really get a definition of her in a concordance because there's so many hers, hims, and whatnot, but specifically this is talking about something quite different than the use of normally referring in the female form to her. We know hers, we know harlots have been referred to, or prostitution, as the evil, even in the book of Proverbs, saying that be aware of anything to do with prostitution. But prostitution mainly meant selling one's body for money. So, you know, hireling meant prostitute in its earliest definition. But if we go into Revelation, come out of her, her also is the abbreviation for heraldry. And heraldry is arms. And the surname are definitely, in their origin, arms. So it's very hard to fight the research into the subject matter. So it says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her," I want to put it, come out of heraldry, "my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins." Sin also means debt. Okay? "And that ye receive not part of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities." Okay, now, that's just one part of what we're talking about. Sins or debts, but these plagues are being spoken of here. Now, we know God's people are protected from this. They're not protected to a level. We're not saying we're not going to be persecuted over not participating or not being in this, because this is definitely marking you under the badge of Satan the minute you are going to engage in this. Don't misunderstand. You don't get a injection or a tattoo that's to link you into their system without having one of these first, which is the birth certificate. This is the before Christ certificate. There's no salvation in this one. This one is a continuous unlimited debt that never can be paid off. Okay, so this is not by chance even labeled in abbreviation of BC. Now we're going to go to Revelation 18:24, and it says, 18:24, "And in her was found the blood of prophets and saints and all that were slain upon the earth." So before that, it mentions, "For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by their sorceries were all the nations deceived." Don't kid yourself. These Donald Trumps, Bidens, all of them, they're all in this, Trudeau's, they're all involved in this because they're part of the sorceries of the kingdoms of Satan. It has nothing to do with God's kingdom. You as a Christian are not supposed to be a citizen in there. You're supposed to be making your election sure in Christ, not making an election into the politics of the world of evil. So we have to understand that there is a drawing the line, and God did draw that line and gives us warnings under the term election, and we're going to deal with that very quickly in the next video.